goes Aberdeen's way, but meanwhile Stephen Glass is in need of some treatment. And he's managed to get back to his feet. So the referee has awarded a free kick to the Dons. And the message has got through. Again, it's a slack one by Kambwari. McLaren got in there just ahead of Dodds. This is Rowson. Miller. Kiriakov. Ingolfsson with the cross. It was Goff who got it away. This is Cleland. He does well, and he's got the free kick. He was held there by Ingolfsson after he'd cleverly beaten him. Having a good game, Alec Cleland. And this is another player. I mentioned Derek McInnes in the first half. Is another player that didn't cost the Rangers too much, and he's certainly done well today in an attacking sense, and been very calm there. Well, it's McLaren who sends it forward. Kiriakov and Gascoigne having a little go there, and Gascoigne had certainly a little nip at him there, and perhaps fortunate to get away with it. He just had a little flick at him as the players jostled for the ball just here, and the referee was right there. Fortunate. Referee, you see there, having another word with Paul Gascoigne. He's telling him to calm down. And this is more persistent play now by Aberdeen than by Darren Young. And the Dons urged on by the small band of fans in the Broomloan stand. And now they've got the corner kick. Well, if they can get one back, you never know. Roy can have a bit more to forward to in the second half. So there's Gascoigne doing well, dropping deep, but it's given away now. Kiriakov sends it across, and Dodds is furious at the way that cross was delivered. He was in the middle waiting for it, but now it's Alec Cleland for Rangers. Slack one by him now. Well, Dean Windus went into that challenge there with Derek McInnes. And really, this is a player who's already been yellow carded, and the referee is showing some leniency here, and he's taken two names this afternoon, Robertson of Rangers and Windus of Aberdeen. And really, when you've had a yellow card against you, to go into a challenge like that is ridiculous. But that's twice in the last couple of minutes that the referee, who's handled things well, has watched Gascoigne have a nip, and then the Windus lunging. To play by Goff. This is Robertson. Anderson. Oh, solid challenge going in there by Rowson. It's Aberdeen's ball.
They've upped the tempo a little bit, Aberdeen, so far. They're trying to get a bit more aggressive. So maybe this is just a sign that they feel as if maybe they can get somewhere.
Well, of course, the more they push forward, the more liable to be caught on the counter-attack. Again, it breaks down for them. The manager isn't happy. So this afternoon's official attendance, 47,509. This is Cleland. It's a slack ball again. Played so well earlier, Cleland, but that's a couple of slack passes by him now. Here's Miller. Free kick against Derek McInnes. This one not too far outside of the penalty area. Again, Dean Windus, who has a good dig from this kind of range. Good well by the man. Kiriakov's there as well, and so too is Ingolson. So Ingolson moves away. It's Windus who hits it, but it's high over the target. Well, they had a reasonable effort in the first half from the free kick, but this one, well over the top.
The main worry for Windus again is Gorham. He takes such a central position, I said first half, and now after he had a good one in the first half, he suddenly becomes concerned about the goalkeeper, where it should be the other way about.
Well, that was a nice little turn there by Kiriakov. Tries to pick out Dodds, but Goff's there. Here comes Darren Young. It's cleared by Bjorklund. Here's Gumbuari. It's better play by him now. It's Windus. Misplaced pass, so allows Bjorklund to intercept. McInnes plays it through. Brian Irvin was there in his cover. So Walter Smith has appeared down there, and they'll be just a little bit concerned, even though his team are leading by 2-0. They've seen this script before from Rangers this season. As I mentioned earlier, the game here against Aberdeen, and you go back to games like Easter Road, not the one last week, but the previous encounter where Rangers were ahead early on and took their foot off the gas.
It's a bad habit he's kept in. You mentioned Alan McLaren, and it started from Alan McLaren, and they've lost their rhythm because of it, and it's spread right through the team now. So that's why he'll be down there urging to get rid of that slackness.
Well, the message is clear. Here's Cleland. That's an awkward ball, and it's behind by Rowson. Well, that was a ball to put any defence under pressure. And Aberdeen scramble it away for the corner kick. Well, the last one he struck from that side with his left foot curled out of play. This one doesn't, but it's comfortably away. Here's Gascoigne. Laudrup. Well, he's been quiet in the last few minutes, maybe keeping something there. There's a penalty. Referee points immediately to the spot. McInnes was running through, and he went. Just saying, Laudrup had been quiet. He's storing up something. The challenge went in there from Irvin as Derek McInnes went through. The referee pointed to the spot.
Yeah, it's a definite penalty. Nice angle, disguised pass from Laudrup. Good feet from McInnes. A rash challenge.
So the referee moving away some of the Aberdeen players. Gumbuari is trying to make a point.
I think he's booking Kiriakov.
Yep, he's called him over. The yellow card is shown. Is just ignoring everything. These Aberdeen players are trying to put him off here. Gumbuari still standing about. So will it be 5 goals in 5 games for George Alberts? It sure is. Three 0 to Rangers. And George Alberts just strokes it away into the corner with the side of his foot. That's his 9th goal of the season. Well, he scored 10 for Hamburg from midfield last season. There's goal number 9.
You're expecting me blast just about everything he gets. It's nice composure, he just placed it. And I suppose in a way when Albert's just side foots him, they're still going at a strong pace. And still he has no chance.
So that puts it beyond any reasonable doubt. 60 minutes gone, and Rangers now very much on easy street. At the time of the game, they were just wobbling a bit, threatening to let Aberdeen back into the game, but
I think the appearance of the manager coming trackside is just giving him a little kick up the backside that was necessary.
Charlie, this is the kind of game though, Aberdeen coming to Ibrox, Rangers going to the likes of Tynecastle and Easter Road, games which should be testing them. They're strolling through them all.
Yeah, they're getting to the stage. Here's a goal, it's good feet. It looks as if it could be a dive, but the angle of his leg from Irvin is enticed. McInnes must go over, and it's a clear penalty. But they're running with such efficiency at times without really being tested, both Celtic and Rangers. And we've seen him in the last live match at Pittodrie. We expected Aberdeen in second place to really challenge him, and it's all dissolved so quickly for him.
So Rangers are getting ready to make a change. Gordon Petric is warming up just below us as Aberdeen come forward, but they're needing miracles now. This is Windus, he's going to try one here.
He's got lots of power, but I don't think he's ever going to trouble Andy Gorham. Certainly not when they're as weak as that. But it's worth a go.
So Paul Gascoigne leaves the field. He'll be replaced by Gordon Petric. Black eye there. There's Gordon Petric.
Happy New Year.
And he's taken up a midfield role. Sitting in there at the moment, certainly. Alongside McInnes. Aberdeen are getting ready to make another change. Scott Booth, who's been very much in the news this week and transfer listed. He's getting ready to come on. Meanwhile, it's Dean Windus. It's kept in by Rowson. No, it's just drifted out. Nothing is going right for Aberdeen. So Scott Booth, who now sees his future away from Pittodrie, is given the task of getting something back for Aberdeen here. Well, Rangers' biggest win here this season was 5-0 against Motherwell, and certainly they'll be hunting more goals now. I mentioned earlier, we'll be showing live on this channel the Old Firm game on March the 16th. We'll be back here at Ibrox next month for Rangers against Hibs. And there's a good save by Derek Stilley at full stretch.
Yeah, it's the influence of McInnes. He skips by him well and goes in. And I feel for Stilley. He's done well here. I think he's had a decent match. He's had no real chance with the goals. It's not been easy for him in his second appearance, I think, this season. But I can see that man. I think he's going to have a bright future.
Certainly Bo Anderson was coming in the far side, looking for his hat-trick. Well, again, McLaren takes risks, but he was quite comfortable on that occasion. That's true for Bo Anderson. Aberdeen were looking for a flag there. It's Bo Anderson, and it's Irvin, the man who conceded the penalty, who sends the ball behind for the corner. But some of the Aberdeen defenders stopped here, and they were looking for a flag. And Bo Anderson showed persistence here all the way through. And Brian Irvin Sent it behind for the corner kick. So Rangers chasing another record here. If they can get another goal, it'll be their best performance ever against Aberdeen in Premier Division football. McInnes delivers the ball. It's away by Kumwari. Here comes Alberts, but Gordon Petric was in the way. So Aberdeen, they're about to make that change now. Scott Booth is waiting to come on. The referee spotted the intention, and Billy Dodds is the man leaving the field. Well, Scotland's top scorer, 19 goals, but just 1 goal in his last 10 games. Maybe another classic situation, Charlie, when a player signs a new long-term deal, how often does he go off the boil?
It's unbelievable, but I think Aberdeen have relied far too much on Dodds and Windass this season so far. He's never been, as Joe Harper says, he's never been a natural gifted finisher. He works ever so hard. This has been probably one of his best seasons for a long time, but maybe not ever in his career so far. And you just can't keep relying on guys to turn up and score goals for you. You've got to get it from others. And as we're seeing today again, Aberdeen don't have it in other areas to produce the goods for them.
It's a chance now for Scott Booth to do something. Well, still, Joe Miller works hard. He's not making a lot of progress just now. It's through now for Booth. But the flag had gone up on the far side. So Roy Aitken's still down there shouting instructions. This is Rowson. And certainly players like David Rowson and Darren Young are finding it tough as they break through now into this Aberdeen team. They're holding their positions, but they can see the gulf between themselves and Rangers. So we're midway through this second half here at Ibrox. Rangers get it away. But, the referee has awarded a free kick just outside the area. He's having a word with Bjorklund.
But he tugged his jersey, I think that's what he's indicating there. And yet again, another good area for Aberdeen.
Just got the impression now it's too little, too late if they achieve anything. Rangers are fully in control of this match. By Kiriakov, and slammed away by McLaren. There's Kiriakov. Kumwari. Out now for Stephen Glass. To do this afternoon, decides to get involved in the action. It's not a bad ball either. Here's Bo Anderson. Well, that certainly livened things up. Andy Gorham decided to come out of goal, and it was almost a very good ball. It had Brian Irvine under pressure. We saw the pace of Bo Anderson in the first half against David Rowson when he scored, and he almost got away again there. Gorham just deciding that there's not enough action for him. Ingolfsson for Aberdeen. Keeps his run going, but Rangers get possession again. That's 70 minutes gone. Rangers 3, Aberdeen 0. 2 from Bo Anderson, 1 from Alberts from the penalty spot. Well, Windus illegally challenged there by McLaren. Windus has already been booked, and rather fortunate on another occasion when he was lunging into a challenge. And certainly clipped there by McLaren. He got away with it. Touch from Laudrup. It's a return from Robertson. Not surprisingly, Rangers have stepped off again. But, the job is surely done now. Rangers have lost just 5 of the last 64, now 65 domestic matches. The domination continues. Their only defeats this season, defeats at Easter Road and Tannadice were by a single goal. Anderson holds off the challenges. Now it's Alberts. Robertson, who was so influential in that first half. But, the ball runs away from Laudrup.
It was a good example of Bo Anderson's improvement in the game. Do you remember earlier in the season we did some footage on how he must work in his game? And I think he's been working hard on that, but nice to see him shooting people off and improving in the game.
This is Joe Miller. He's led off by Alan Young. Here's Kiriakov. By McLaren. Rangers will be quite happy now to sit in, let Aberdeen come at them and then hit them on the counter-attack. And here comes Laudrup. Bo Anderson's through the middle. Still it's Laudrup. Anderson's in plenty of space here. He needs a touch on it. A couple of touches, in fact. Back to Laudrup. The offside flag has gone up though. Well, Laudrup did the job. He dragged the ball away from the defender, allowed Bo Anderson to get off his marker, but he just couldn't control it. Well, a close one certainly. Looked to be in line. Once again, Andy Gorham was in total control of his penalty area. He brings Alec Cleland into the game. Laudrup. Bertz. Well, Walter Smith's down there again, screaming instructions. He wants more. Certainly Celtic in the last 3 games have closed down the goal difference, but Rangers raising the stakes again in that department this afternoon. Walter Smith still shouting the odds. So as things stand, Rangers will lead Celtic by 11 points at the end of this game, and the goal difference over the Parkhead side, as things stand at the moment, +8. But time for more damage, and there's Richard Gough, who already has 3 this season. It's Derek McInnes who takes it. McLaren's up there as well. And just wide of target.
Well, decided to change it with McInnes with a more of an in-swinging corner. And they're all in there, it's just whoever can get a touch. It's a decent touch, but I would recall McCoist would probably be poaching around about that back post. You see, there's the ability, you've got to have a natural position.
Well, he's down there, waiting his chance, Ali McCoist. Well, the free kick has been awarded. But Ali McCoist there Still managed 18 goals this season, 9 of them in the league. A couple of hat-tricks. Deep in thought.
That's the first.
So that's 75 minutes gone here at Ibrox Stadium. Rangers lead by 3 goals to 0. The offside flag goes up as Bo Anderson breaks forward. Long one now for Scott Booth. And McLaren is with him. Aberdeen's ball. This is Kyriakov. Miller. Windass. Ingolfsson. Better play now by Aberdeen. This is Scott Booth. It's comfortably away though by David Robertson. Again, it's Booth who delivers across. There's Joe Miller. He dithers a bit though, and Alberts is there. The break's on here for Rangers. Laudrup stays left. Bo Anderson starts a run through the middle. The offside flag goes up. Well, the home fans are not happy with that decision. It certainly looked very close indeed. That's surely onside. Wonder now if some of these linesmen, assistant referees as we must call them, harking back to the days when if you were in line you were offside. Nowadays in line means onside, and Eric Bo Anderson denied the chance of his hat-trick there. Again it's Alberts. This is Darren Young. Petric gets possession. Here's Alberts. Lovely close control. Well, for such a big player, he showed lovely close control there. So, McLaren across now to Robertson, but Rangers just strolling through this now. Certainly is a worrying aspect for the rest of Scottish football, just how easily Rangers are dismantling the teams that should be their main opponents. It's McInnes, good ball through now for Alec Cleland, still full of running. It's a good ball, there's Bo Anderson. Goal kick. Well, another good run by Alec Cleland.
Yeah, and a nice pass from McInnes, nicely weighted. McClelland is desperate to get there. He's done it most of the day. But Bo Anderson made up about 30 yards to get into the penalty box, and it's good defending. Done enough. There you see Cleland. Looks up well. Good defending though.
He might have had 4 or 5 today, Eric Bo Anderson, for some poor finishing and a decision or 2 against him. Meanwhile, it's Stephen Glass. Ingolfsson. Blocked by Petric and away by Cleland. He's certainly paid his way since arriving from Dundee United. This is Robertson. Kyriakov's with him. Here's Bo Anderson. It's Aberdeen's ball. It was David Rowson who made the challenge. This is Darren Young. We'll switch over now to Glass. Joe Miller's calling for it. Steps away from Cleland. Through now for Scott Booth. I've got to get players forward here, but a good solid challenge goes in any case from Alan McLaren. But Aberdeen had just one player inside the Rangers penalty area. Dean Windus as Scott Booth was running towards that ball. We've got more there now. It's away by Petric. Ingolfsson. Well, he certainly was on target, but again, it was never one to worry Andy Gorham, who's managed 10 shutouts this season, playing his 20th game today. Rangers have the throw-in, which was won there by Alberts, and it got him a fair round of applause from the home fans who appreciate the effort he's put into this match this afternoon. And 5 goals in 5 consecutive games from midfield. Well, some form. Well, frustration now for Joe Miller. Drives the ball out of play. So there are 10 minutes. In fact, just went for 9 minutes of this match left, plus any stoppage time to be added on by referee Willie Young. It's by Irvin. Touch from Goff. And it's Irvin's header. This is Rowson. It's a slack one by him, and Cleland read it well. This is Bo Anderson. Well, he was unlucky there as he tried to pick out Cleland, but Alberts was breaking in a lot of space on the left-hand side. The Rangers are looking for a flag. Still Aberdeen have possession. That falls in behind Ingolfsson. It's away by McInnes. Blocked there by Cleland. Roy Aikens below is still demanding more from his players. It's about consolation now for Aberdeen, but Aiken wants something out of this match.
He still wants at least him to give some appetite right to the end, of some fight. Because at the moment you look, I mean, that's schoolboy mistakes. You know, that's basic mistakes. And managers get frustrated so much, and who can blame them?
Well, Aberdeen have lost the last 2 away games without scoring a goal. It's shaping out as game number 3 with little to offer. They lost 3-0 to Kilmarnock and 4-0 to Dundee United. And you see that challenge going in there from Darren Young, giving Rangers the free kick. There's Cleland. McInnes. Laudrup trying to get forward. Play on, says the referee. Laudrup wearily gets back to his feet. He was one of the players missing last week because of the flu virus. The ball deflected there, and it's a Rangers throw. Well, the referee is now awarded the throw to Aberdeen. That brings applause from Roy Aiken. It's all elementary. Ingolfsson, Kiriakov, Irvin. Kiriakov again. It can be a very cruel game, this. Darren Young. Well, Alan McLaren defended well there against Dean Windus, and Andy Gorham appreciates that. Andy Gorham's looking for another shutout, and he knows that McLaren did extremely well here with Windus coming in. Superb defending. Well, he's in the thick of it again, McLaren. This is Kumbuari. So we're coming up for the final 5 minutes of this match. Rangers lead by 3-0. 2 goals by Bo Anderson. And 1 from Alberts. It's Laudrup turning on the style again, going for the line.
Well, it's typical Laudrup. Fantastic feet. Just breezes by a couple of defenders. Just doesn't get enough lift on it. Still, he's done well. Great skill from Laudrup.
Here's Laudrup now. Bo Anderson's through the middle. It's McInnes. Well, they're backing off him here. And in comes Laudrup. Surely it's number 4. Rangers 4, Aberdeen 0. And Brian Laudrup gets goal number 12 of the season, but amazingly the Aberdeen defence backed off McInnes. He tried the effort at goal. Just watch this, he's got to bring this ball down. There's no challenge coming out on him at all. He's got time to look up, try and test the goalkeeper. Still he makes a save, but in comes Laudrup to pick his spot in the far corner of the net.
I don't know why they're backing off. He's tried the chip. It's a poor attempt at it. Young Stilly, not the cleverest decision he's made there. He's saying that he's trying to retrieve it and they're punished, but it's another basic schoolboy error. And as soon as you make those errors, you deserve to be punished for them.
So at the far end, it's a corner to Aberdeen. But this is now Rangers' biggest victory over the Dons in over 20 years of Premier Division football. Aberdeen are looking for consolation. It's Irvin who drives it through, but it was McLaren who blocked it, and it's Ingolson who sends it way over the top. But once again, Alan McLaren was in the heart of the Rangers defence to block that. So Joe Miller it was who swung it in, and as Brian Irvin drove it through, McLaren was there once again, and he's come back into the team at a vital time.
Yes, he's very responsible to take the game for Rangers, but again another poor attempt.
So the Bells man of the match, chosen by our viewers, has just been announced. And it's David Robertson, who had such a splendid first half, was instrumental in the setting up of Bo Anderson's goals. So I don't think there'll be too many arguments with that. David Robertson, man of the match. Here's Laudrup. There are 2 minutes left. Well, apart from a long journey home this evening, Charlie, where do Aberdeen go from here?
Well, it's a frustrating time for them, there's no doubt about that. There's tension in the air from the public, and who can blame them? I don't personally look at the manager or Tommy Craig. I think they're out there, they've got good squad players, they've got a decent strength and depth. They're just not responding. Players are not getting themselves lifted, they're not giving enough to the cause, and they're the people who can lift it. Other than that, if they don't do it, then they will gradually fall into the bottom end in the lower level of the table. It could become another dogfight, which they had 2 years ago.
It is amazing in this league just how quickly you can slide away. As I mentioned earlier, when Celtic had a few games postponed just before Christmas, Aberdeen moved into second place. There was talk of a challenge coming from the northeast. And in fact, it's Dundee United who have since pushed into third place, and shaping as a side that can certainly cause the Old Firm problems. But in terms of domestic football and ruling the roost in Scotland, Rangers are beating all of their main opponents with ease. So the next live game coming from here will be Sunday, the 23rd of February, Rangers against Aberdeen. And we have other live matches coming up in this Premier Division for you before the end of the season. So we're now well into the final minute of this match. Rangers lead comfortably by 4 goals to 0, 2 from Bo Anderson, a penalty from Alberts, and a goal by Laudrup. So the final whistle sounds, a comprehensive victory for the champions, the biggest win over Aberdeen since the Premier Division began. And after a couple of early misses, Bo Anderson got the couple, then George Alberts there got his 5th goal in 5 matches. How important he's been to Rangers over this festive period. And Bo Anderson, well, he has his critics. He could have had a few more today, but I'm sure Walter Smith, the manager, will be well pleased with his contribution. But Andy Gorham again had very little to do in the Rangers goal. The defence looked solid, midfield ran the game, and they had positive players up front. The Rangers bringing back important players this afternoon. And David Robertson there named man of the match, and his pace so crucial in that first half when they get in there to lay on the goals for Eric Bo Anderson. Really not a weakness in this Rangers side. Players coming back constantly from lengthy injury. And Gordon Dury's not far away now. And Stuart McCall will be coming back hopefully in another couple of weeks. And let's go now to Paul Cooney.
And with me, David Robertson, man of the match. Congratulations, David.
Yep, hard-fought game. Scored a 2 goals in the first half, which eased it a wee bit. Struggled a wee bit in the second half, but 3 points, the most important thing of this.
And you were involved in both those first goals for Eric Bo Anderson?
That's right, especially the second one. I got a good pass from George Alberts and managed to put it away, and as usual Eric's there to stick it away.
I think in fairness, Aberdeen rallied for a wee bit at the start of the second half.
That's right, but you always know Aberdeen, they never give up. Even when I was there, you knew they've always got a fighting spirit. But I think we're just maybe a bit too strong on the day.
The appetite of your team is incredible. What keeps you going week after week in the Premier League?
I think it's probably competition for places as well. I mean, there's such a big squad, everyone's coming back from injury now. So you've got to play well to stay in the team, otherwise it's you out. But we've got a good spirit here as well, keep battling away. Last week we had a weakened team and it showed that we pulled through and got the 3 points we need.
Your old team Aberdeen, do you feel for them the way things have gone in recent weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been a good couple of months for them, but knowing them, they'll bounce back. They were in a wee bit of a scary position last couple of seasons ago when they nearly went down, but they'll push through and probably get into Europe.
Week in, week out in the forum, the fans are asking, what about you for the future, David? What would you say to them here today?
Well, I'm really enjoying myself at Ibrox at the moment, and we'll just really see how it goes in the future.
You may well be here next season.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Well, on behalf of the viewers, congratulations, man of the match, Bell's man of the match, David Robertson.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, David. Back to you, Jim, in the studio.
Thanks, Paul. Looked like good stuff, good vintage. So in the end, a convincing victory for Rangers. Aberdeen with big problems now. But what did you make of it? Call the forum now on 0500 404 000. That's 0500 404 000. And the views of John and Joe, along with reaction from Ibrox after this short break.